All right, so n is the number of compounding periods. I is the interest rate per year. But this time we do not convert it. You'll see that in the example. So we don't convert it to a decimal. PV is the present value or the starting value. And going with that down here, FV is the future value, and I'll go back to the one I skipped. PMT is the payments that you make. We are not doing problems where you do payments, but you need to know what it means so that you know why you're going to put 0 in there. So payment each time period. I'm going to pause for just a second for people who need to catch up. Check on your neighbors and see if they need to catch up. All right. PY is the number of payments per year. And CY is the number of compounding periods per year. So not the compounding periods total, compounding periods per year. So if you take IB Math Apps 1, you will use this solver. And once you know what everything stands for, it's not too bad. You're going to see this when you open it up, and you're going to leave it on end because most interest payments are made at the end of the time period. One thing that you're going to notice is that you need to put your initial investment, which is your PV. So the initial investment, the PV as a negative value, because that money is moving from you to the bank, and then the future value is positive. N is the number of compounding periods, and I is the interest rate. Actually, you know what? I was wrong about that. It is the number of compounding periods, not per year. It's just the number of compounding periods. Forgive me. So that's the same. And I is the interest rate per annum. We do not divide, or we don't divide it. We don't change it to a decimal. We just don't change this number at all. So whatever it says is your interest rate, that's the number that you put for I%. And the reason why is because these are the settings the calculator has when it's trying to calculate. So it's assuming you're doing all these things, and then it will calculate it correctly. All right, so remember I went back and I said it's the total number of compounding periods, not per year. So N is going to be compounded monthly for 4 years. So I'm going to multiply those, right? Monthly for 4 years, and we get how many compounding periods? With no, I guess no. Anybody get it yet? 48. Okay. The interest rate, I don't make it a decimal. I don't divide it by 12. It's just because the calculator is doing those steps for me, so I just put in the 4.5. The present value, does it say to put that one in as a positive or a negative? Negative. Yeah, so it says the present value we need to put in as a negative. So that's, yeah, negative 15,000, good. We're not making any payments. And the future value is what we want to know. So I'm just going to put a question mark there. We know that there are 12 compounding periods Oh, per year. This one is per year. I'm sorry, guys. I keep switching back on you. Because of the Y, this one is per year. Forgive me. It is per year. And then payments per year, we're not making any payments. We're making payments of $0, but we're just going to have it match the compounding. So we're going to put whatever we put for compounding, we're going to put for payments per year. And we're going to practice this right now. So we're going to first go to the top of your paper, and that tells you where to go. It's here. Apps, Finance, TVM Solver. Okay. So apps is in the third row, the second button, apps. And the first one's finance, so just press enter. And then TVM solver is first, so just press enter. Now you guys might, I don't think you will, you might still have this problem in there. If you do, you're going to keep 48. You're going to keep 4.5 and negative 15,000. Put a 0 in for the payment for now. Put a 0 for the future value because we don't know it. And then 12 and 12. You don't have to click end. Just give me a moment.
I'm lost. No, what did I do?